know how that works.
It works.
Like and then you get up re-energized?
Yeah, man.
No. If I go to sleep, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I don't take naps. I take sleeps.
No, you can't. The key is to not.
I got here, Brian. Let's go to a match.
No fucking match. I'm not finished yet.
You think this is over? You think I've forgotten this?
I never fucking meant for you to get
That
hurt.
piece of shit that you brought on here? Wait till I get my hands on him.
Oh, wait, let me explain something to you before you go overboard here. We disagree about a lot of things, but I never meant for him to do that to you. He just went overboard.
Oh, yeah.
And he apologized.
I don't believe you, you dickhead. I don't believe what you say anymore, Brian.
How do you want me to prove it to you?
There's no way
And
you
give me
can
my
prove
fucking phone.
You say give it a rest. We say give it the abdominal stretch. No need to be stressed. Take a play off abdominal stretch. Rope for leverage. Have a beverage. Hope the ref doesn't check. Abdominal stretch. Stay awake, bro. I'm Waco. I'm David Koresh. Why the hate, bro? Let's work slow. Abdominal stretch. Gut feeling, hedging our bets. 5 aces and decks. DiBiase the checks. The abdominal stretch.
I couldn't hold it in, guys. Hello! And welcome back to the abdominal stretch. The podcast by the guys, the podcast about professional wrestling, but don't always watch the professional wrestling that they podcast about. The abdominal stretch. Pablo Romero Estevez, the Deeper Issues Nerdcast, Crime Boss, Pumps 61 in a green Mets City Field jacket, so you wouldn't even know he was a Mets fan.
Bitch.
That just says official pizza.
You think they just give out staff jackets?
No, we're going to get to that. I'm just saying, like, I don't understand why none of your apparel says I'm a Mets fan. You look like Fry. You're a pizza delivery boy from fucking Futurama.
Yeah, it turned out all right for him. He was a millionaire for a brief point in time.
Yeah, true.
How are we doing, guys?
Well, the Saints are losing fucking 33-3, and they're
diehard Saints fan. Pablo's been watching the game all day.
I'm glad I didn't.
Just pregame.
I'm glad I didn't, because every Saints game that I've watched within the last couple games has been just pure devastation and heartbreak.
I have to mute 1 second.
You son of a gun.
I know. Just give me one quick second.
What this guy?
What do we think he's doing?
This is work thing. Hold on.
Oh,
making $1 million deals.
Dang, Nathan feels like a big important. Look at Mr. Hollywood over there.
He moved a little bit.
At least I'm not leaving, dicks.
Oh, that'll be later when you go piss.
100%. I got a shorts reveal for that ass.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like a segment in the show now, is Nathan's shorts reveal.
Nate's shorts reveal.
Yeah, Saints look like shit. And Sean Payton is smugly chewing his gum as he used to do on our sidelines, on the sidelines across from us. And fuck.
Yeah. What's it? Juicy Fruit. That's his brand, ain't it?
Yeah, it's gotta be juicy fruit. It's gotta be like the fruit flavored one. Can't be like
the taste is gonna move you. So
yeah, the taste moved the fuck out of them, apparently. And they just need I think they just need to get in the end zone.
I mean that's usually how it goes.
Yeah. They need to start winning, in order to stop losing.
Well, yeah.
Crap. So that's how I'm feeling right now.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right. That's how I'll feel on
good.
Sunday.
Sorry. I had to give secret codes for our alarm.
At least we beat the
Panthers. That's good. Make sure you do it on camera so everybody can.
Well, it was video. Listen, unless one of our fucking 42 watchers is a lip reader, I'm pretty safe.
Hey, smart money's on Johnny California.
Well, let's get the sports thing out of the way since Pablo was talking about his Saints.
No, we were talking about it.
No, I know. I'm just saying. You were talking about your Saints. I think you guys are going to be okay. The NFC is very tough this year.
Especially that South.
Yeah.
I mean, the NFC North is the best division in football. The Packers are in last place at 4-2.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, everybody in that division is 4-2 except for the Vikings, who are 5-0.
Wow.
Wait, no. Oh, I'm
Or
thinking of the
6-0.
East. I'm thinking of the East.
Yeah, no, the North, buddy.
Yeah, no, I figured it out. Thanks.
I
I got there. Thanks.
I have tickets to the Saints Chargers game, and
Oh, nice.
I think I'm gonna rock the old school paper bag. More than likely.
Are you really?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna rock the paper bag with the Saints jersey.
And the skeleton pants.
And the skeleton pants. Yeah,
Bro, that's hysterical. If
I
you
think
do
I got
that.
to.
They're not that bad, though.
They're pretty fucking.
They're not that good either.
I know. I get the reference, and like it's near and dear to my heart because that's like a really good throwback fucking reference. Yeah. It's a ballsy move, but I like it.
I mean, they need to get their shit together, man.
That's true. That's true.
Also, like, at any point, he could just sneak into the bathroom, take off the bag.
Yeah.
Sneak into the bathroom, or if you're me, you sneak into the bathroom and go into the bag,
right?
That you have
Dig
gotten
into
from
the bag.
Johnny. That you have gotten from Johnny California.
Saca la bolsita.
Ah, my man. Pumps, how was your week, my friend?
Meh. All right. Last roller derby game coming up Saturday.
Is there a playoffs in the roller derby?
No, there's like championship tournaments and such.
So it's the last game of the regular season?
Oh yeah, no, we're not invited to that. Hey, it's
I
Henry.
say his name and he appears. Johnny California. My man said on our comments from last week that the only thing that keeps him away from a live show was Yom Kippur.
That's fair.
And I didn't even want to look up if it was even Yom Kippur. I didn't care.
Yeah, it is.
Don't want the
Is
smoke
it?
with the Jews.
I
Yeah.
mean, I was just in Germany making sure everything was taken care of over there.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta keep them in check.
Check it in.
Pumps, tell us about your outfit, because I don't think the rest of our audience knows that you used to live in New York and work at Met Stadium.
I did. I used to live in Queens,
Mm-hmm.
right off the 7 line, and you take the 7 line straight to Chinatown, to Citi Field, home of your New York Mets.
And the jacket.
Yes, this is a staff jacket. Ugh. I got a mic stand now. I don't know if I like it or not.
I like it.
I don't know.
We're working things out. I like it.
Yeah.
I've had it for a while. So yeah, I worked at this pizza joint, Cascarino's, section 142, right behind Fan.
You
right
didn't
behind
change
Fan Fest.
Did you not change sections? Did they not give you different sections throughout the
No, so
season?
traditionally you would, but because they paid for, like, they had 2 stands, 142 and like 3 something, and obviously 142 was like the hot one. So of course that's where I was.
Yeah.
So that's my Citi Field staff jacket and my, what side is it on? I'm surprised this thing still fits.
I have a question, since I've never known anybody that's been a
Mets fan?
I do have a Mets fan friend, TJ Jefferson, friend of the show. No contest. Do you have to like create almost a gimmick to sell more things, like a catchphrase, like a, you know what I mean? Because sometimes at Dodger Stadium or other stadiums, you have a guy that's like has like a cool cadence, like Peanuts, yeah, get your back. They do something to attract people to their product. If that makes sense.
That depends on what service industry you're in. So like the beer vendors, that's all union. So they don't give a shit.
Gotcha.
That's all like old school crooked nose, dust mites union shit.
Crooked nose.
Yeah, the old crooked noses. Anyway.
Got it.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Got it. Okay, continue.
But if you're like a beer vendor with a stand, which is traditionally women, for obvious reasons,
Gotcha.
then yeah, if you're, let's say, a New York 4, you might want to have a gimmick or do a little dance or something to draw people to your establishment. But as far as where I want to say we were the only pizza place in City Field at the time. I don't know. That was 12 years ago now.
And this is Casaranos? What is this called?
Cascarinos.
Cascarinos. What, Pablo? What? You've looked up to Zeus. What do you need to say?
Saints got in the end zone.
Oh,
You interrupted us for that.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, at the time, I think we were the only pizza place there. And at the time, we were the only place that served wine.
ooh.
So,
Low key, in my opinion, if you're going to go to a sporting event or a concert and you're going to spend $15 on a tall boy, or which is, 15, 18, 20, whatever the fuck it is at this point, and they also have wine, you're getting more bang for your buck if you get the wine.
yeah, for sure.
Because you're gonna get more fucked up. So it's almost like if you can start with a Chardonnay or a red,
Yeah.
get your fucking buzz on, right? These are fucking Nathan has skill fucking tips, my
Right.
friends. You start with a nice Pinot, okay?
Right.
And then you can fucking
Really brings out the ambiance.
yeah. Then you can throw it neutral.
Right.
Gives you the red mouth.
It does give you the red mouth, but it also gives you 15% alcohol.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the wine was like DB.
Yeah. Was the
No,
pizza
honestly, it was probably my second favorite job ever. So
good? Besides this one?
good.
we're getting paid for this? Because that's how you consider something a job, brother.
This is a labor of love, brother.
Yeah, this is what we call a passion project.
All right, so the Dodgers won this evening, right? The game's over at this point?
I mean, I don't think officially, but yeah, close enough.
Okay, right. So they're up 3-1. I hope for my work's sake, who has season tickets, who has to buy playoff packages, that the Mets win next game so that we can sell some tickets for some good money. But if they don't, then we get the Yankees in the World Series, and that's going to be what that is. Pablo, how was your week, sir?
Good. I don't know, the usual. I'm trying to think of what.
You usually have something wild and fantastic for us almost every week. Some sort
Didn't
of
you do
con
the-
or...
You did the spooky season stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, I dropped the video. Well, yeah, I mean that was a little bit earlier in the year. I just finally got to drop that video. But yeah, I'm trying to get all the spooky season stuff out of my system, and then just kind of spread the word on because all this shit is so expensive, man. Like
Yeah,
all
those
of
prices you were talking about, I was like,
I did.
ooh.
Yes. By the way, if anybody is in Los Angeles or the LA area and they enjoy both Universal
or not. Yeah,
Horror Nights, Universal's Horror Nights, and Knott's Scary Farm.
Halloween Horror Nights and
Right.
Not Scary Farm. Not
My man Pablo, who has all of that Illuminati money to just go to both of these parks and get front of the line passes and then do content for you, the people, so that they know what they're getting into.
Yeah, fucking a lot.
Follow
of money.
the deeper issues on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, that was but I did that earlier in the year. But yeah, that was I mean earlier in the season. But yeah, that was it was a fun video to put together. I like I guess just hopefully spreading the information there. But yeah, it was
Earlier in the season, it's fucking the 17th of October, dude.
dude. Dude, I'm motherfucking pumpkin kid over here. You're talking to, all right? Josh Pumpkin Kid, okay? Since you're
They
fresh,
set that shit up in July for Pablo.
no, I started late September, friend. Okay,
Much like Oktoberfest,
oh, yeah.
which for some reason is Oktoberfest, but it ends October fucking 8th or 6th or whatever the fuck it is.
beginning of October. I don't know. October means something else, I think. Something German. Who knows? But yeah, man, I got the decorating out of my system, and I went to, well, that was the other reason. Like, I think Halloween Horror Nights, crazy enough, from what I dropped in that video, has gone up a little bit, because the closer you get to Halloween, the higher that price goes up. So, but there's still general admission stuff. I just didn't.
But you wait in line for those fucking mazes for. It's not worth it. It's
not worth it.
I haven't been in a while, but the few times I have gone, that front of the line shit is almost a must, or else you're sitting in line with fucking 16-year-olds.
Yeah, it's awful. And
unless you're a 16-year-old,
some people might be into that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know.
But yeah, like somebody else asked me, they're like, like, what are your qualifications to be? And I was like, do you know once more, right?
What are your qualifications to be what?
To make that like, discuss.
Who the fuck asked you that?
Yeah, who's talking shit? Let's get him.
Exactly. But I gotta drop. I used to work at the House of Shock, brother. Okay, I worked at a haunted house, a premier haunted house, for 10 years out of New Orleans.
Okay, first of all, if anybody is talking shit to you on the internet, please send them my way, because I yearn for internet beef.
I don't think it was. You're like, just
I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah. And you're burying the lead, Pablo. I believe that you ran into some professional wrestlers that had a comic book.
Did I not talk about that last week?
No.
You said
you said it was coming up.
Oh yeah.
That was what, Saturday?
Yeah, that was Saturday. I was at the signing for AJ Mendez, better known as AJ Lee, and Amy Garcia's new comic book from Magma Comics, Liquid Hot Magma Comics, and comics with an X, because they're fucking extreme like that.
Oh fuck yeah, that's like when rappers put their last with the S with a Z.
Yeah, and yeah, I was at the right place, right time. I was helping Ryan, the owner of the shop, kind of just help manage the line. Or, by the way, look, I'm going to say this. I got massive respect for both Amy Garcia and AJ Lee, who fucking made sure every fan got like the most intimate experience and moment with them. And they talked to them, and they hugged everybody, and they took a photo with everybody. They signed the comics. They were like complimenting people and shit. Just like, wow, y'all are just fucking too nice. And I was like, even asking, I'm like, because I've never been a handler. I'm like, should I be more aggressive and like push people through more? And Ryan was like, well, they seem to really just, this is their thing, so you don't have to. And it started as a 3-hour signing, and I think it turned into like a 6-hour signing, because they gave everybody that experience. And they were there till the end, till the line was gone, or till the comics were sold out. And amidst all of the fun, yeah, you got a surprise. I was in the right place, right time, with my little DJI pocket camera. And CM Punk showed up with Larry in what he referred to as his chariot.
That's awesome.
Which was the
very, very cool
stroller with a buddy of his, and he had flowers, and he was like, brought them flowers, brought Amy and AJ flowers, and fans like freaked out. It was just like a random surprise drop-in. Funny. Yeah, it was funny, little fun interaction. I was just there, and I got, a few photos and whatnot for the shop, and it's on my TikTok and my Instagram. What's funny is like the way that they work, but it's already kind of going viral on TikTok, because he has like 300,000 views and like crazy amounts of shares and everything. And on Instagram, it's got like 6,000 people. So, but
look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy. Look at this guy. This guy like 6,000.
It's nothing that I did. I was just like, I'm just.
It's the shop's account.
No, it's the shop collaborated. It was my account. It was Deeper Issues Nerdcast, but
yeah.
It's not like it was like me. It's not like it was
you
me
motherfucker
talking.
don't know how Instagram works.
It's just me basically being paparazzi. But I'll tell you, I feel like I have, from all the comments that I've seen on TikTok, everybody's just like praising. It's a very good PR for CM Punk. So it was a classy move. I'll tell you that.
You're welcome, Phil.
You're welcome,
all right?
Phil.
You're welcome.
I'm rehabilitating the man's image over here.
He
And-
sorely needs it.
Is that was your video one of the only videos of it?
My video is the only video of it. And if you see
Boom.
any other,
Really?
yeah, I'm the only. I
Boom.
exclusively captured that moment. And if anybody else posts it, they're just stealing my shit. You can look for the Deeper Issues watermark. I've already had a
Do you
few
think maybe we should post it on this channel? Like, I
Take
don't know,
that,
to like
DJ
help out our
Jefferson.
fucking show?
Yeah, we
Maybe.
can.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Why?
And
Yeah.
No. You can't steal Pablo's content.
It's
Content.
How am I stealing his content? We're fucking friends. We're the foxhole together, brother.
You can
this is a
share
wrestling
it.
thing. We can air it right here if you want to. But
We should.
it was a really freaking cool moment. Let's see. I can pull up the video if you.
That's
if
what
you
I'm
want.
saying. We should play the video and then we can make that a clip.
Roll
Oh,
the tape,
yeah.
brain.
Roll the. Let me see. Dang it! Now you gotta make me look for it. Hold on. I have it here.
Well, here,
somewhere.
I'll talk about my
in the-
week.
in the
Like
Dropbox.
you wrap your shit up and then I'll talk about my week and then you can find it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that was my week though. Basically, just right place, right time. Cool moment. Man, I have to look it up now.
All right,
Fill
cool.
in-
My week.
Yeah, your week. Oh yeah, your week.
Thanks for asking. It's pretty good. Nothing crazy. I do want to give a shout out to.
No free shout outs.
I know, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. The Cyclops Media Lab. All right, fuck my story. We'll just play
Okay.
fucking. Let's go
Fuck
right
that
to
story.
fucking Pablo's clip.
I
Fuck
didn't know
it.
it was just gonna pop
Yeah,
in.
sure you didn't. Yep, let's just fucking go right. Let's just go right to it. Where do we have it? Where
wanna-
is it?
Should we add? Do you want, I didn't. All right.
What
all
is
right.
happening?
Let's just go in here.
Pablo's taking over the show, bro.
There's a fan here. Oh my god. You can hear me being like, "Hey, there's a fan here," because I was like standing. Like I said, I was handling the line.
Good for Larry.
Larry wanted to surprise you guys. That's awesome.
Yeah, and you can see Larry was very happy to see AJ. There's a fan that was there at the right time. And then yeah, he snapped a little.
Give one
picture.
right over here if you don't mind.
Yes.
Right over here. Awesome.
And Larry's the love of his life. That's right. This is the love of his life. Oh my
That's a
gosh.
gimmick Larry. That's not the real Larry.
Oh my gosh, wait. I am obsessed with
Look, I like
all
how
of
he
these
puts. He like
humans,
lays his little head on her
especially
hand right here. I was like,
real star of the show.
I had to zoom in on it at that point.
Aww.
All right, maybe that is the
Larry.
real Larry. All right.
Flowers.
That was the real Larry, man.
Yeah, all right.
Larry brought us flowers. Larry's not thumbs. Yes. I mean,
All right, is this girl and AJ related? They look like
No.
fucking cousins or
this is a
twins.
good heart fan. The heart is-
Buddy, you fuck off.
All Hispanics look alike, Nate? What the
It was.
fuck?
Those two.
He is from.
Those two sure as fuck
Wow.
do.
Wow.
Oh, you're gonna tell me those girls don't look alike?
Just because they share a last name? Wow.
Oh, that's her sister?
No.
Oh.
One of them's men.
I
Is one of them-
thought-
They're all related somehow.
Amy Garcia's a big actor, though. She's been in Dexter. She's been in. She was on the George Lopez show, famously. She was in like she's been in a bunch of stuff, dude. She's been in the RoboCop. She was in like the most recent RoboCop movie. She was in
I
Lucifer.
was like, I'm pretty sure she wasn't in Robo.
No. She was in
It's the kid.
the most recent.
She was selling Nuke.
Yeah,
She was in the remake, and which is a very underrated movie.
I
don't think
highly
it's-
agree. I actually just within the last 4 to 6 months rewatched that.
It's great.
That cast is loaded, first of all.
It's fucking great. And
And it-
didn't get a sequel.
yes, I think
He
that
did it.
like for an 80s remake, it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
It's better than the Total Recall remake.
Yeah. Oh, that was awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll tell you the coolest thing, like seeing CM Punk was cool, and obviously AJ. Their comic was really good. We reviewed it on the show. It was really, really, really good read. And I was trying to, and they were nice enough. They were going to give me the interview, but
yeah, I was about to ask, how come you didn't?
So their signing went on for so long that I actually, in a rare occasion, actually had a hard out. I had to go. Normally I would have stuck around. I didn't care.
Shocking.
And I had to go.
You don't ever have a hard in for us.
I'll give you a heart.
My man.
But yeah, I had promised like my mother-in-law. This was the other random thing that actually happened to me this week. I had promised her. She's like works for like the Lions Club, and I help her run the haunted tours. And I put in like contacts and dress up all Victorian.
That's another thing I wanted to bring up.
Yeah, and I was a haunted tour guide, and I'm like reading out of a book by a lantern and being all theatrical and dramatic. So I had promised my mother-in-law that I would help her do that in order to make it back to the OC in time. I had to bail out on the AJ Mendez, Amy Garcia interview. They were nice enough to put me in touch with their publicist. Who knows if I'll actually get the interview. Nonetheless, kind of cool moment there. And I'll be honest, I feel like I was more excited to see Larry than, I mean, not to knock anybody else, but it was just like, dang, there's the
He's kind of become
Larry.
he's kind of become a pro wrestling Mark legend. Like
Yeah.
if you know, you know, kind of, right?
Yeah.
He's been involved in some pretty big moments.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of your haunted tour shit, just out of nowhere, I'm like on Instagram and Pablo shit pops up and he's like giving a haunted tour in fucking makeup and I just text him, I go, bruh, what the fuck is happening? I don't
It's cool.
and dude, and all I could think of, I watched your videos, obviously, and I don't know if you've seen the I Think You Should Leave sketch. Do you guys watch I Think You Should Leave?
I've seen a few things.
On Netflix. It's the fucking greatest sketch comedy show on earth.
I didn't do shit. Yeah.
It's and there is a sketch where a guy goes on a haunted tour and he just keeps asking all of these wild questions like, so when the ghosts come, do they ever have giant cocks? And like the fucking guy is like, sir, we can't, blah, blah, blah. And he just keeps asking the question after question, which just gets weirder and weirder. And it's hysterical. And I went, I need to be that guy on Pablo's ghost tour.
Well, yeah, my wife, she interrupted the whole goddamn time. So
did you have to learn a script for that?
So I did. I read the script like 2 or 3 times. And
that's
then,
impressive, dude.
Well, no. I put the script in an old timey looking book, and I had the lantern, and I would glance down at it. And
Cliff notes.
Yeah, absolutely, and little highlighter and stuff to it. And I mean, most of the time I was wearing like the spooky contacts, which always just especially older people, they fucking see me wearing those spooky contacts. They're like, oh my gosh, this is supernatural. Like they're blown away by contact lenses. And the one person, like I have these like fucking fluorescent yellow vampire contact lenses that I've heard like 5 or 6 times from a few older people throughout the night was, are those contact lenses?
Nope. Lady Gaga, dude, I was born this way. And just fucking just deadpan, dude.
Yeah. People get freaked out and they're like, are those contacts? It's like, what the fuck do you think they are? What do you think guys are?
That's
you have a vampire Lestat over here or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. No, they're not. And can you come with me down this dark alley?
Yeah. Yeah, that was actually all right. So yeah, sorry. Look, it all turned into one big whirlwind of a week. So I don't know why I thought I talked about all this stuff.
Every week for you is a whirlwind of a week, and we're just lucky to have you, brother.
I'm lucky to be here, guys. All right. I'm lucky to be here, get my wrestling fix, until the Illuminati throws the bag at me. Which they, man, I don't know.
So like I was saying, shout out to the Cyclops Media Lab. It's a really cool couple dudes.
You want to watch the TikTok video one more time really quick? Y'all just
Play it.
Y'all just look, we didn't finish it actually. That was it. Sorry, that was it.
This is Nate's Will Ospreay. Get him again.
Really quick, you want to see Larry?
Yeah.
That Larry, man.
Can't wait. Shout out to the Psych. I swear to God, Pablo, if you do it again, I'm fucking walking off the show. Not because I'm mad, because it's hilarious. The Cyclops Media Lab are some dudes that I met that I've been collaborating with. They run a spot down in LA that's like a recording studio / place to throw shows and events and just do all kinds of, it's like a multimedia, that's like a thing, right? Like multimedia spaces where like there's a bunch of rooms in a warehouse in downtown LA, and you could do all kinds of different things, whether it's, practice with your band or record a video, or they have one of those big giant white walls, you know what I mean, where you can do green screens. Like they're fucking awesome. And my boy Adrian and I are doing a video over there, and Todd, Adrian and Todd are the two dudes that run Cyclops Media Lab, and they are kind of in the Psycho Realm family. I don't know if anybody knows who that is, but that's a very famous Los Angeles underground hip hop.
Are they juggalos?
No, they're more. They're with Cypress Hill. It's in that kind of thing, and and I'm just excited to work with them, and we have some really cool projects coming up that we've been discussing, and that's it's kind of the highlight of my week. Other than the Dodgers being up 3-1.
Fuck the Dodgers, Mets, baby.
These motherfucker said Mets and put it on a pizza hat. Domino's, motherfucker.
It's a pizza hat from Met Stadium.
All right. Also, Dust Mites released Tricker Beats 4, his annual. I'm doing this up front because I'll forget later. His yearly Halloween instrumental beat tape. Basically, he puts, they're all kind of spooky, and it's kind of like you just throw it on, and during Halloween, and it's some cool fucking, October like beats. I actually did an interlude on it this year where I dropped a verse, and so check that out. Dust Mites Tricker Beats 4. It's good stuff. Yes, Johnny, Be Real was in Psycho Realm for their first album. And they are one of my favorite groups of all time. And Sick Jackin is a really good dude, and I've got a chance to meet him and hang out with him. And there might be a collab. G-Bone is producer. It's cool stuff. I can't really talk about it, so we'll see as we go.
You're not allowed to use other producers. You've already done that before, and it ended very badly.
Hey, I've also been married before, and it ended very badly.
Yeah, all right. Touche. Same.
I like the concept of Halloween beats and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
Halloween, like
You should check it out.
and stuff like
Yeah, it's on Spotify and Apple and all that kind of stuff. Dust Mites Tricker Beats 4. All right, guys.
Look at us. We're about to talk only 30 minutes in.
This is a wrestling podcast,
What
right?
we did, we dropped the CM Punk thing.
I thought it was a toxic safe space. You got away from that one pretty quick.
No, I'm going to put that on the shirts.
Oh,
yeah.
the shirts that don't exist. Still.
I'm working on it.
Not when you're with Cyclops Media Group.
That's true.
Dang, how dare you?
You're real.
Oh, Pablo, you need to be real silent real fast.
You have this and only this, Nathan. You give all that other shit up, man. Time to hang it up, all right? Need to freaking put all your chips on the abdominal stretch.
I am. There's lots of chips in the abdominal stretch. We had 42 views last week, down from 70 somehow. But is what it is. Also, it was a 2-week stretch, so I'm glad we had 42 viewers. Let's just keep subscribe, share, all those things, please, for the love of God, or else we're gonna lose Pablo to the Illuminati, and it's just gonna be me and Pumps again.
Oh Jesus,
Illuminati, man.
My man. I'm gonna sign Pablo to a 10-year deal like Bret Hart, and then fucking tell him I can't afford him.
sorry, bro.
You're gonna put an injury clause in there.
Yeah. Injury clause. All right, let's bring up the notes. I think this week we should start with AEW since they just came off their big pay-per-view.
Yeah,
The what?
Their big pay-per-view.
No,
it's not a PLE.
You said the notes. What's that?
Oh yeah, exactly. Fuck, trust me, I know you don't know what the notes are.
The notes are easy now, Pumps. Everything's just at the top now.
They're scary.
Yeah,
Just a
he
lid.
looks at them, and okay. I didn't see the show.
You didn't watch what the fuck? How did I?
You watched Wrestle Dream?
Oh no, I didn't. I watched Dynamite.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We're talking about the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I know.
And then we'll talk about the fallout from. But let's see here. Let me bring some shit up. Here we go.
How much
We
is
had-
an AEW pay-per-view right now?
Too much.
50 bucks.
59? $50?
I think it's 49.99.
Too much.
But they're not on Bleacher Report anymore as of like the beginning of this month or something because of the Max deal, right?
Yeah, I think Bleacher Report and DAZN or whatever both went away.
Okay. And now
That makes it tough for them.
I feel
we
like
had-
that's because
We had a return.
oh yeah.
Adam Cole Bay
Oh yeah.
is back. Did you see his promo? I mean, we're gonna listen with the new format. We're not going match by match, all that kind of shit. So we're bringing up.
Let's talk about all at once.
Exactly. We're bringing up Cole. Did you see his promo on Dynamite?
Unfortunately, I saw it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Was it long
and terrible
and terrible
and just fucking terrible? And it makes no
the
sense.
crowd gave no fucks.
What crowd?
Right? Yeah, dude. It was brutal, dude. I watched the first like 10 minutes of it, and then like bro, it was a 20-minute promo almost.
It was some fucking Hogan opening Nitro shit.
It was Bischoff Hogan opening. Yeah, you're 1,000,000% correct, dude. It went on for about 10 minutes, and I went in the kitchen and started making some food just listening to it. And then MJF came out, and then it kept going. Dude, it was like the first 20 minutes of the show. It was terrible.
And it doesn't make sense because before, when Adam Cole was injured, he was the fucking leader of that.
He was the devil.
He was the bad guy, yeah. And then what? Now MJF they're spinning it where he's coming back as a babyface, and MJF is the heel. And
bro, they were talking about shit that happened so long ago, like MJF is a piece of shit backstage, and he said that I made it so he couldn't trust anybody. It was just like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, it was not well done. And I'm an Adam Cole fan, but it was not well done whatsoever.
I'm not an Adam Cole fan.
Neither is Pumps.
You're not an Adam Cole fan either?
Who said that?
I don't know. I guessed.
Adam Cole has never shown me anything that has made me think that he is.
Ooh, that made me think of something. Go ahead.
Like, I mean, look, he's fine. He's talented in-ring performer, but I don't know. Some of the element of what's fascinating about pro wrestlers and pro wrestling, in my opinion, Adam Cole is lacking that. He does strike me as like an Eric Bischoff type. I really. Maybe Vinnie Mac had a point, and he should have been the manager for the Bearcat. They might have been in a better position at this point because I just nothing from Adam Cole has ever really stood out to me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen enough of his body of work.
I thought him in NXT was fantastic with the
Ring of Honor. Adam Cole was incredible,
and that's basically the guy we got in NXT, right?
Yeah,
right. Yeah, yes.
Like Adam Cole is the reason Jay Lethal's bald.
I think I've talked my feelings about Jay Lethal in the past too.
Whatever, that feud was phenomenal.
True.
I don't give a shit. That feud was incredible. Incredible.
Yeah. Like I said, I was a fan of the Undisputed Era, him, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly, who is
Bobby Fish is a nut job.
Kyle O'Reilly's a fucking nerd now with Orange Cats. I don't know what the fuck they are doing with half of that roster, but
they don't either.
Well, once more, I think it's more, and this is one of the situations where I'm not going to blame. Well, I guess you can blame Tony Khan still because he should have more control. I think obviously this is wrestlers being in charge of their own stories, and
agreed.
And this is one of those situations where you can see like who's got the creativity or who just wants to, do the shit that they're committed to doing as far as whatever weird story that really doesn't make sense. I understand telling a story in the ring, but you need to also know how to be a storyteller in like a grander spectrum. And that's not everybody. Some people need a guiding hand.
Yeah. They can do it. They just need help getting over the finish line, which they're not getting.
Yeah. It was pretty bad. It's a pretty bad promo. The MJF part was cool because he was in the weird like fucking Saltburn looking house with the lighting and stuff like that, and you know that part was
Listen, bro, MJF is fire every time he's on the screen. I'm all about that. I'm looking at the results here because honestly, I haven't looked at them. The only thing did Hangman beat Swerve in that wild fucking hardcore match where they were using syringes and shit? He did, right?
I don't recall.
It was like their last pay-per-view that was like the big match.
No, because that was for the title.
Oh yeah, you can Swerve.
So Swerve.
It was two pay-per-views ago that they had their big like
Cage.
burn down the house match.
Yeah, like the cage one where it was like wild. They were doing nuts shit, right?
Yeah.
So Hangman is on another pay-per-view and he wrestles Jay White and loses to Jay White. It's
Because Jay White's the GOAT.
I like Jay White.
White's
I
good.
just don't know why you sacrifice Hangman again.
Well, they played into it more. It seems like there's going to be a pretty good little program with Hangman and Jay White. I don't think.
Okay, that's cool. All right, if that's the
I think
case,
they're
then
building up Jay White,
okay.
which he deserves. Yeah, I mean, they need to get him away from the ass boys and stuff. I think he needs to be a little bit more on his own. But I don't know. There's a bunch of jumbled, random fucking factions on AEW, and it drives me insane.
Okay, we had Ospreay, Ricochet, and Takeshita had a flippity floppity match, and
this is after Wrestle Dream, though.
No, this is Wrestle Dream.
Oh,
yeah, they
yeah, I'm looking at the Wrestle Dream results. Yeah, and Takeshita won.
You confused me.
Yeah, he won the. Well, we're jumping back and forth when we bring up each guy, just so we don't have to like break down everything.
He says as he breaks down everything.
No, I'm just Takeshita did his thing.
They're weak. Yeah. Takeshita's dope, by the way. I like Takeshita. I'm in. No,
So Pumps likes him. Oh, really?
He's a poor man's Shota Umino. I don't see
Who?
it. Exactly.
Well, for AEW, I think he's dope. I think you have the ability to build up a new.
Yeah, I mean they've done him as good as they can. Yeah,
he's put on some great matches too. He's put on some really killer matches. He had a really great match with Ospreay, right when Ospreay first came in. Pretty good one.
We had this moment.
Okay.
What?
I thought you were gonna do the old bait and switch.
No. Come on. I'm a broadcast journalist, Pumps.
Right. You and your gotcha journalism.
Yeah. We had fucking Swerve and Prince Nana be approached by MVP and Shelton Benjamin. MVP keeps what's the thing he keeps saying? When you want to get serious.
Yeah.
Right. So I want to say that they're going to be the serious business, which I don't know if that is going to work.
They're going to call themselves
the serious syndicate.
The League of Serious. I don't know.
Swerve turned him down because, Swerve needs to be a babyface because he's so fucking awesome. This also led to, like I said, we're going to jump around. This is a new format. Shelton Benjamin had a match versus Leo Rush.
Good gracious.
Right?
Yeah.
You saw the highlights of that?
Sure did.
Yeah.
Goddamn, dog. Leo Rush took his ass beating.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did his job.
Shelton Benjamin looks
put Shelton over strong.
Bro, how old is Shelton Benjamin?
Oh, I don't know, but he looks fucking
42.
49.
Dang, no way.
Shelton Benjamin is the black AJ Styles, dude.
Black don't crack, baby.
I was gonna say the black Randy Orton, bro. I feel like he looks like.
I don't even think Randy Orton's fucking 49.
He's close.
Well, I think Randy Orton's closer to my age.
If you're 49.
Well, I'm not.
Well, then he's not.
Randy Orton is 44.
Yeah, Randy Orton is 44. My age, like I said.
Yeah.
Shelton Benjamin looks awesome.
I'm a broadcast journalist.
Shelton Benjamin looks awesome. Leo Rush. I think Leo Rush is. I hadn't seen him on AEW. This is the first time I've seen him. I knew he's been signed, but this is the first match.
He's rarely ever on.
I think his presentation was awesome. I think hopefully he's somehow involved in this story a little bit more.
Who's he? Pronouns, pal. Leo or
Leo,
Shelton?
Leo. Leo. I hope Leo's involved with MVP maybe and Shelton. But I think Shelton looks freaking amazing. He looks way more amazing than he's looked in a minute. Like
It's because he got a chance to fucking ride. They don't do anything with it. He can't talk. And like, listen, I was a fan of the Hurt Business.
Talk a little bit. He's got some a little bit. MVP definitely does the heavy.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite Shelton Benjamin promo?
When they got his mama.
Shelton Benjamin's mama, dude. He really wanted to keep going with that storyline, apparently, but the lady who was played his mama got sick or something like that. But he says he like talks about that being like one of his favorite points in his career, and he feels like fans thinks he hates it, but he actually really loved it.
I just hope, because Bobby Lashley's coming.
Yeah.
Right? They decided not to debut him at Wrestle Dream. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna save that one. I'm not gonna give that comment.
Cool.
What are you
Good content.
proud of you? You made it real.
I hope that AEW doesn't start doing what the WWE does with the Hispanic wrestlers and just make the black people fight the black people.
Oh.
Where WWE makes all the Hispanics wrestle all the Hispanics, basically, unless you're losing to LA Knight.
Yeah.
So is Swerve? But I mean, but then again, I don't know. It could be cool if Swerve gets his own faction and then MVP and them get their own faction and then
not everybody needs a faction.
No, I don't think he needs to be. I needs to be the dude fighting against the faction. I think, and Bobby Lashley needs to be your quote unquote final boss. Which
right. So do we hope that MVP starts signing a bunch of people?
I think that'd be cool.
No. You want to just keep it Shelton and Lashley?
There's just too much. There's too many. I don't know. None of it matters anyway.
But you could 86. But Pumps, you're right. You 86 some of those other trash factions like the Briscoe and Cassidy and the fucking best twins or friends, whatever the fuck their names are.
Yeah.
Like you start just cutting that shit out.
Well, just put them on a different show. Like, if you're going to make this new faction a thing, don't trot out your 45 other shit factions.
Yeah. There's some factions that make zero sense. It's driving me crazy, actually.
As long as Mark Briscoe has a job, I'm happy, but like...
Oh, God, Mark.
What? What? What?
Did you see his promo this week?
No.
He's doing ladder wars.
Okay. He can obviously do that.
Versus your favorite wrestler.
The Learning Tree.
Chris Jericho.
Oh, God.
This coming Wednesday.
That's not ladder wars.
He called it ladder wars.
I know, but like, stop it. Ladder wars are the blow off to a blood feud.
You mean to tell me that Mark Briscoe and Chris Jericho don't have a blood feud?
I know it's hard to believe, but that's what
I
I'm
did
saying.
like, though, that Jericho they approved it, but Jericho was like, I'm going to be the 2-time Ring of Honor champion, like Jay Briscoe. Like, so they're invoking his dead brother.
The Nueve.
Do we like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
I don't hate it. Not top of the card material, but I do like it.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good mid-card match.
Okay.
What are you gonna say
the main event.
Huh? So what are you gonna say about the Learning Tree? What are you? Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, Jericho should not be on television, but that's just another. That's just me.
Just wait until that Republican National Convention invitation comes in.
Not a chance. The main event of Wrestle Dream, which everybody was talking about, is Bryan Danielson's quote unquote final full-time match, which is hysterical to me.
Yeah.
Dude, Pablo, you have like a Harry Potter Z red mark on your forehead right now.
I have something called dermographism. If you want to dive into this rabbit hole.
I don't, but I'm
His
sorry.
skin
that
just
you
makes
have-
pictures
I'm
of
sorry that you have that. If
No.
Jesus comes on your forehead like a piece of toast, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
It'll go away in like 5 minutes. That's it.
Okay,
It's
all right,
nothing.
fair enough. All right, fair enough. Brian Danielson lost to John Moxley. Bad guy John Moxley, who I am enjoying very much so. I'll talk about him in a second. And a knockdown drag out in Brian Danielson's hometown. I believe we all know that Brian Danielson has to go get some surgery and heal up because he has been absolutely abusing his body since he signed with AEW.
They let
To
him.
the- unnecessarily, if you ask me. I think he had some matches he did not need to have.
Well, you can say that about half.
But
the roster.
like I said, if it's his body, it's his deal. He's having these matches with these people he wanted to have. Who the fuck am I to tell him that he can't do that? I just think that he could have given us how this is the age fucking episode. How old is Brian Daniel Bryan?
Brian Danielson.
He's 43. Okay. God damn, these guys are fucking going in their fucking mid 40s, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You can do it.
So there was a spot in this match which they have done before, which we've kind of glossed over, and now I want to have the conversation.
Oh boy.
What do we think about this, dude?
Oh yeah, that was fucking crazy.
It's
What?
stupid.
I don't know why.
It's dumb.
It's fucking dumb, dude.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know.
it's like they did it that one time and it was dumb, and they did it again, and Daniel Bryan's like helping him keep it on his head. Just pull the it's illogical unless your hands are tied or something.
Well, unless you're pulling it a little bit more intensely, then yeah.
No,
It
but
doesn't-
bro, if your hands aren't held, you can just pull it out of your mouth, dude. It's a plastic bag. It's not fucking adamantium. You know what I mean? My bigger problem with this is you don't want kids to do that.
I didn't know that's where you were going with that. That's what I was thinking.
Has skills for the
Yeah.
children.
I was thinking that. I'm like, man, I wouldn't want my fucking kids to watch that shit.
Like I was literally thinking like about my nephew and Chris. Like they're all in on WWE, and that's much more of a, even though recently they've gone to fucking some more risque shit. Like if I was a parent and I was letting like my 10-year-old kid watch dudes put a plastic bag, which are readily available. It's not like anyone has fucking steel chairs and tables at their house. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
Like
you don't.
fair enough. I don't know, man. I just think that's kind of, I'm out on it.
Who'd have thought? Nathan Haskell clutching his pearls.
I was. This is where the liberal cuck comes out.
Think of the children.
Yeah.
For real.
No, man. But also on top of that, yes, great point. But on top of that, it was also stupid.
Yeah, it was just dumb.
And it sucks that this is one of the tougher parts, I think, of once more. I think obviously they're given a little bit more creative freedom. Why maybe, I don't know. Somebody should have been like, no. But
I mean, creative freedom is fine, but there's at least 5 different people I could think of off the top of my head that have been there that as producers, they could be like, didn't we do this 3 weeks ago? Like, what are we doing?
It's the eye patch.
Exactly.
yeah.
It's the plastic bags and eye patches.
Yeah.
Also, 4 people watching an attempted murder is crazy.
Yeah. This removes like the sporting element of it. Like if
Like,
this
this-
happened
this-
like boxing or something, you'd be like, what the fuck?
Bro,
Like,
this-
maybe when they're tackling the NFL and shoving a fucking, I don't know.
Bro, there's no redeemable quality about watching somebody try to suffocate them with a fucking plastic bag.
It's Here's the thing: is I want to also like this faction, but I'm still not. I'm still very confused on the BBC name in general and everything. Kind of.
That's something very different. You mean the Blackpool Combat Club?
Hold on. What were they gonna? Okay, let's just say
That's the one. Home of the better office.
the BCC. Well, even worse. Look, more of an argument on why that is your name. But yeah,
it's the fucking British Bag Club, dude.
yeah.
When let's just say, for the sake of storyline, they succeed.
Okay. So you've killed Danielson. Now
So
what?
you've killed Brian Danielson.
There you go, dude. You freaking you beat.
And then what? And then all 5 of you just walk up the ramp? I'm like, what the fuck?
Good job, Yuta. You murdered him.
Yep.
Sick. You're in the gang now, homie.
Right.
You got a body, dude. Mutas comes out with a fucking teardrop next week.
Just because it's me, I am going to point this out that when Dominic Mysterio did it, it was okay.
A teardrop?
Yeah.
That's because he was jokingly going to jail.
Oh, it was a joke now.
Not trying to fucking suffocate somebody
Wheeler
with
Yuta
a...
actively attempts a murder,
Yeah.
and you hate it.
Yeah!
Dominic Mysterio gets arrested for trespassing, and all of a sudden, he's a hard ass.
Because he's a fucking comedy character, dude. No one thinks Dominic Mysterio is a hard ass.
Well, you don't think people can beat him up anymore? You stop.
Oh no! I 100% still think people can beat him up. I just like him now.
Oh.
Fuck.
Dominic Mysterio and Adam Cole.
Who'd what?
Who's winning a real life fight?
A real life fight?
Dom and
I
Adam
think
Cole.
Dom. I think Dom.
No,
I think Dominic Mysterio would fucking beat up Adam Cole in a real fight.
probably would.
For real.
Probably would.
Yeah.
Because I think midway through, Adam Cole would start to work like on fucking pure reaction and like probably like stepping into his punches, and fucking Dom would have him in a chokehold real quick.
Yeah, I would also agree that Johnny California has the bigger bags.
Yes.
Oh yes. So you, Pablo, and I disagree because
Uh-oh.
I really enjoyed this promo on Wednesday.
Why is Marina Shafir there?
Because, dude, they were in. I think this was this at the end of Wrestle Dream?
I think so. Well, this is when they drove away in the Dodge. I think that was Dynamite.
Okay, yes. No, I know they. No. I know they showed it on Dynamite. I just don't know when it happened.
I think it happened on Dynamite.
So they did a thing, Pumps, where they were walking through the parking lot, talking that shit. They got the fucking belt in the bag or whatever. Pac gets in the fucking. I think this was after Wrestle Dream, and they just aired it on Dynamite. But Pac jumps in the fucking whip, and then beard cut John Moxley cuts a really good promo in the back of the truck to Wheeler Yuta.
Yuta.
Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, this was at Wrestle Dream.
Strangle him, I must.
Yes, and what's the girl's name again?
Marina Shafir.
Yes. And he's just like cutting this really passionate fucking promo about like, you know, like I don't like what AEW's become, like this whole fucking thing. And I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was well produced. I thought it was different and interesting that he's cutting a promo with a like mic'd up in the back of a fucking truck as they're driving away. Like if AEW did more shit like this and kept shit like with some continuity, I think it's cool. If this whole thing with Moxley and the fucking Blackpool Combat Club, like Shane comes out and he's the guy, right? Like Shane's like their fucking benefactor, whatever. Let's just say for this,
it's just the NWO friend.
right? Sure. Okay. I'm with it. But if they can do a version of that and not fucking water it down and make it dumb within 2 months, I'm in on this. Like, Moxley the last couple of months being an asshole is pretty fucking good. Like, I'm not a Moxley fan. I've never liked Moxley. I didn't like Dean Ambrose whatsoever. I didn't like Mox in fucking AEW, really. I was just like, whatever. Like, this guy cutting promos, I think he's hitting a stride, and I'm kind of in on it.
Yeah, no, I don't have a problem with the faction itself as much as just the name. It just makes no fucking sense. And then I guess I like all the competitors. I just feel like it doesn't. I feel like they're all just shoehorned together. Is the only. But look, but I'll accept it if you're doing it. If you're going in, if they are the NWO, But
they've been together. Claudio and Mox have been together. Yuta was part of their gang. They just added the chick, and Pac, which I talked about before. Like Pac kind of got left out in the cold when the Death Triangle left.
He makes sense, I guess, in a way to be.
Yeah, he's a WWE guy per se, right?
Well, no, just also that European style, like harder hitting sort of style.
Yes. And I almost like that they kept the Blackpool Combat Club because they abandoned everything so much that they were just like, fuck it, we're keeping this.
Yeah, I guess Regal dubbed them that, so
but there's no Regal, so but this and I get it. They could have easily, but they kept it and stuck with it because I think it's a badass faction name. The Blackpool Combat Club's a fucking fun name, I think.
BCC. So we're just waiting on the BCC NWO style.
BPCC.
But they call themselves the BCC.
Yeah, it's definitely not the BPC.
Oh, Blackpool's one word?
Yeah.
Word.
They also just refer to them as the BCC like all throughout the show.
I thought they were just slurring it. I thought they were just leaving. It's like, you know how people say sandwich and leave out the D? They're like sandwich. They're just like, fuck the D. Or it's mayonnaise, and they call it mayonnaise. And they just like forget the Y. I just thought that's how they were doing it.
I say mayonnaise. Yeah.
It's but do you call it mano or mayo?
Mayonnaise.
So it's mayo, but you call it man.
Yeah, I say mayo or mayonnaise. So
you should say man. You want some mano, is what you should say if you're going to disrespect the Y.
I'm punching anybody in the face that asks me if I want some mano.
then put some respect on that Y and call it mayonnaise.
I always say mayonnaise.
Atta boy, Pumps.
I'm Southern.
Pumps froze. the mayonnaise conversation fucking froze him up. Pablo said he's Southern, like fucking Pumps is from fucking Nashville. Oh, but he's from Rhode Island. Never mind. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I almost did it backwards. All right. Let's see. Any other AEW notes that we did not talk about until we move on to WWE?
Two things. AEW.
Oh yes, your Ricochet promo.
Oh yeah, I did talk about. I did say that on Dynamite, Ricochet cut the best promo of his career, but that's not saying much. It wasn't a good promo, but it was the best Ricochet promo he's ever had.
Since the one that landed him, the announcer from the WWE.
Yeah.
Who I love. I love her.
Samantha Irvin?
Samantha Irvin.
Yeah,
she's got my heart.
I'm very
not all she's got.
I'm very interested to see how this plays out with Ricochet because I mean he does have something to prove, kind of, I think, after his time in WWE. But that's all I had as far as those notes go. I think the bigger thing is Tony Storm.
So I had that lined up right for you?
I like that.
You know why? Because I have to use the restroom.
Okay.
There it is.
Here comes the short. You guys ready for the shorts? The shorts reveal.
This guy showing off his shorts.
SummerSlam 93.
Whatever, man. Get out of here. Go to the bathroom, you chauvinist.
Trash.
Is that Bulldog? What the heck?
There's SummerSlam 92 Bret Hart and the British Bulldog, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about timeless.
Tony Storm. Oh, look at this. What the heck? I don't even know how to add this onto the thing.
No.
Tony Storm. is man, he had it pulled up. Oh, that's not what I want to do though. I don't know how to work that. There we go. Look at that.
Hey.
Topped the PWI 250. For the first time in history, All Elite Wrestling's talent topped Pro Wrestling Illustrated. So, first time anybody from AEW basically was at the top of PWI's lists.
No, on the women's.
Now, on the men's, there, well, who's number one on the men's PWI 500
Kenny
from
won it
AEW?
before. Pretty sure
Who?
Kenny won it before.
No, I think
AEW.
Roman won it that year, friend.
Okay.
Double check me on that. I'm just reporting. I'm reading a quote here. But yes, the distinction belongs. I wore my Tony Storm friendship bracelet today on the podcast to represent. And also, I just couldn't help as I was watching Dynamite thinking how badly this show needed timeless Tony Storm. But yeah, the PWI 500 and 250 is like a kayfabe list, right? So it's like also in the sense of like who won the most matches, who had like the longest winning streaks. I think from her, they got from October 1st to September 30th, 2023, September 30th, she was the women's champion for those 9 months. So she was, given the honor here of the PWI Women's 250. And I think it is very well deserved. Bravo.
I hate this list.
Why?
Have you seen the whole thing?
I've seen a couple of wrestlers that I follow posting their spots in there.
Let me give you the top 10.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Obviously, Tony Storm, Jordan Grace. That's fine.
That makes
Rhea
sense.
Ripley.
That also makes sense.
Michaela from Stardom.
Okay.
Stephanie Vanker, who is now I thought she was NXT.
She just debuted this week, I think, didn't she?
Okay, yeah. Sari from Stardom, Bailey, Willow Nightingale, Mariah May, and Athena.
Why do you hate the list? What do you think is? You don't think Athena goes in there?
I mean, I'm all for work rate, but
so once more, it's also keep in mind it's a list that is a kayfabe list in wins and losses matter in the rankings.
I mean,
so work rate may be one thing of like, hey, or this is a better worker, but how many matches did they also win in comparison to the women in the top 10? So that's where the PWI 500.
No, I call bullshit, because if that was the case, Roman would have never won it because he only wrestles 4 fucking matches a year.
I don't think he won it the year that he wrestled 4 matches. It was the time before that when he demolished everybody. Lest we forget, he freaking beat Daniel Bryan and Edge or whatever in the same match. So, but he was also champion for 4 years, and 3 of those 4 years he wrestled a lot.
Hey everybody, I'm live listening to Pablo and Pumps talk about women's wrestling.
Nobody follows Nate. Nobody follows Nate. This is the work.
PWI.
This is the work. I've been kidnapped.
I've never gone live in my life.
You know, we could air this live on your Instagram. Just
I like that nobody can hear you. Nobody can hear him. They don't mean anything. They don't know.
Oh, that's right. He's got headphones in.
Yeah,
you watch bastard.
Watch our show.
Don't.
Yes. Pumps is in a New York Mets pizza outfit. Let's do it. Hang out. I've got 0 people watching this stream. This is awesome. I love the internet.
That's not true.
How do I stop it?
I don't know.
How do I stop it?
I don't know, man. You know you can air this on Instagram.
He doesn't know that.
We could this exact thing that we're doing here on YouTube could simulcast, but it's weird the way it works on Instagram.
We did it. We tried it once.
I don't think we did.
I thought.
It's funky. What I've learned about StreamYard and Instagram is that you actually have to have Instagram open on a separate page. Now we're just digressing though, but you have to like put in a stream key and then go live on StreamYard and then also click go live and have 2 screens up. And then Instagram always has a weird delay, which
and
I
also that's the other thing too, is that it isn't the size off.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, just
so only the only person in the center can be seen. So I won't be seen until I do my bathroom break 1 hour
Well,
in.
Nathan just points out that you haven't watched Deep Bridges Nerdcast on Instagram, but I do appreciate you.
I
sharing.
haven't. I've seen it. I share it every time. I share every motherfucking thing.
No, he
Yeah,
doesn't.
thank you. He does. He's supportive. But
He says he's like, it's cute. He's supportive. Anyway, this Illuminati contract says I only have to be here for 3 more shows.
no, yeah, it does, but it does that blurring sort of thing. You know, I don't know. It's fine to me. I think just as long as the audio is good. But anyways, Tony Storm. I wore my friendship bracelet. She's number 1.
I just watched the Tony Storm match before the show.
Which one?
It was a Stardom.
Not a timeless Tony Storm match.
Yeah, no, it was a timeless Tony Storm. She wrestled
shit.
for the New Japan Women's Championship, which is separate from the Stardom belt, but whatever.
Oh,
It was good.
Yeah.
It was a good stiff match.
AEW is really missing her, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, she was in, I believe this was in Ryogoku. I don't know.
She's also
that sounds like some shit I ate
CMLL.
while I was in Japan.
Could have been a place you went to also.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Ryogoku.
Oh, great.
What's
No.
that? You okay?
Pumps is now Pumps is leaving. You see what you did, Nathan? Now it's just me.
Pumps and I are in such a toxic relationship, bro. He's not
Yeah.
going anywhere.
Now it's just this is my just childhood again, all over. This is my
Sorry,
parents'
I'm posting this and then I'm gonna delete it.
What? Why?
No, after. Okay. All right. Let's talk about WWE. He walked out at a good time
All right. Well,
for
hey,
him. For him.
do you not think Tony Storm is a worthy?
Absolutely. I think she had the best women's angle of the last. I don't know. I can't remember a better long-term women's angle that I enjoyed as much as that one. Maybe I liked when Bayley turned heel. That was fun. But this just it was much better. I think Rhea Ripley could also be. Rhea Ripley is the biggest female star in the WWE, and it's not even close. Like,
Yeah.
I almost feel bad when Charlotte comes back because they're gonna make a big deal out of it, but it's Rhea Ripley. I think she's gonna be the female Rock in terms of she's gonna do some movies.
Maybe.
They're not gonna be able to keep her for very long.
Yeah.
If she can do it in an English accent, like an American accent, like most Australians and Brits can,
yeah.
I believe her more. Who was was it Ronda Rousey that was in the Fast and the Furious?
She was in the Expendables, I think.
Or was it Expendables? And then who was in the Fast and the Furious?
I don't know. I don't watch.
There was another female, like, I don't buy it. Nope. They're just, I could buy Rhea Ripley fucking some dudes up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
1,000%.
1,000%.
Yeah, she's great. She needs to be a Lady Cobra or something.
Yeah, she could, if cast in the right project, Rhea could knock it out of the park, dude. Like, obviously not a comedic version like Batista in Guardians of the Galaxy, which like set him off, but like she needs a project like that, and she is.
She couldn't do it. You said she couldn't mix in a little comedy, still be badass.
I guess you're right. I don't know. I kind of feel like she needs to be badass first.
Yeah, Lady Cobra.
Who's Lady Cobra?
And then friggin' from G.I. Joe, dude. What are you talking about? The friggin' Cobra Commando lady. What's her name? Lady
Baroness?
Yeah, Baroness. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Lady Cobra? I'm like,
I'm thinking of
my
Lady
wife?
I'm thinking of Lady Hydra. Yeah. Sorry.
I also think she could get a good gig as a superhero, like a good role in a Marvel or DC project.
Yeah.
Okay, we waited for you, Pumps, because we wanted to make sure that you were involved in the WWE chat.
Yes, specifically.
Specifically.
Why? What's up? My mic fell over off this fantastic stand. Go ahead.
All right, let's run through a couple things here that we have in the notes here. The Braun Breaker pre-taped promo was great. Did you see it?
I'm not into Braun Breaker still.
But did you see the produced
Yeah.
I thought that was they protected him and made him look awesome at the same time because there's no way he could have done that off the cuff.
No. And he was wearing a Rick Steiner leather jacket.
Yes, and it was obviously heavily edited, but I think that's the WWE strong suit is that the casual fan is going to see that, and then when they see him hit the ring, they're going to remember that little mini fucking vignette movie that they saw as opposed to a backstage interview with, you know.
I don't think Braun Breaker's in his final form yet still to where he would be, aside from just the impressive in-ring stuff he does, he's still not memorable in the sense of he looks like a friggin' creator wrestler from fucking No Mercy or some shit with the bad 90s Goldberg tattoo. And even his fucking gear, man, like what is it on the back is just like random where it's just like meaner than evil or some shit. And then like, I don't know, like dog or something.
It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. It's fair.
Bumper sticker shit singlet. The weird fucking fade and the stupid just mustache. He's just too broy. I can't get the Steiner jacket was the coolest part that I had seen or the most personality I'd seen in that edited promo, but there's still something there where he's got the fans interested, but what's going to take him to the next level or what's going to evolve that character because it desperately is going to need evolution or if not, just going to get stale fast.
You said an interesting thing. You said he's too broy.
Yeah.
Right? And
tag him up with Mojo Riley or some shit.
But to you and I, in our how old are you, Pablo?
I'm 39.
Okay, right. So I'm 44.
Yeah.
Pumps, you're 40?
26.
You're Pumps 26. To us, it's too broy. But to like some college frat boys, they might fuck with Breaker heavy because of that.
I will say.
And then you're going to get the 18 to whatever crowd, which is kind of what they want with the move to Netflix and the blood and like them leaning kind of more mature.
Yeah.
It like the 80s shit, but with a bro, might work. I don't know.
It's going to work. But I will say that my kids aren't really into wrestling yet. They're just not there just yet. Finn will probably be there in like 2 years. But he does know who Cody Rhodes is. He sees Cody Rhodes. He likes LA Knight.
Right.
He'll like step in on
you too. Yep.
They'll step in on the little things and be like, "Oh, LA Knight." But I was watching. They're really into Ninja Kids. I mean, if y'all know what the Ninja Kids are,
I do
the
not.
Ninja Kids are just like a dad who was like a stunt worker or martial artist or whatever, and started a YouTube channel with his kids like dressed up as like Power Rangers and doing just cool martial arts shit. And it's really cool. It's healthy because it's all about like
he's talking Power Rangers, Nate.
Gymnastics, whatever.
That's how it starts. They got their hooks in.
Anyway,
I know how this movie ends.
Anyway, if you like Ninja Kids, there's these great Power Rangers show on the Illuminati.
Oh, is there? But look,
that's what the Illuminati was built on, bro. The Illuminati was built on the Power Rangers.
Well, this is like the new age Power Rangers, but it's solely.
But it's a real life family.
Yeah, they're called the Ninja Family.
I fucking hate those.
So he's just exploiting his children.
And it's just them filming on iPhones, them doing stuff. They went to like Dubai and rode all the water slides. They're all very athletic.
Weird. They went to Dubai, huh?
They do athletic
How'd
challenges.
they get there?
Yeah,
they're huge.
I get the positive aspects of it. It's like those families where like they have the kids that like do the opening toy reveal, or like it's all these families that like I don't know. There's just something creepy about it to me.
It's not made by real. It's made by content creators, not made by people who are into. This was one,
but those are real kids.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I vet all the stuff. It's pretty wholesome. I don't.
Oh no, I'm sure you do. Yeah. It's like watching what the fuck was that show that my wife's niece was? Why? It's like a guy and he goes to amusement parks. He's like thin. There've actually been a couple of them.
Shit like that. Yeah. Nonetheless, the Ninja Kids are huge. Like they put on shows where they do like martial arts exhibitions and shit. And recently, on some of their newer content, they had some WWE wrestlers on it. They had Tiffany Stratton, Zelina Vega, Omos,
What?
and Braun Breaker on their friggin' shows. And I feel like my kids loved watching that video because also it was the most ridiculous challenges. And like Omos is, a friggin' giant human doing gymnastics challenges.
Right.
With kids.
It's like why my nephew likes Braun Breaker. It's like the giant guy.
And I'm
sorry, Braun Strowman. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no,
sorry,
but they did like the Braun Breaker on there. Although once more, he still looked very brilliant. I was just like, out of all the fucking people you're gonna put on here,
Braun Breaker should be Logan Paul's heater.
Fuck off. Stop.
They're bros.
No.
they could be.
They're
No.
like the bro guys.
No.
No, Braun Breaker just needs to evolve. He needs to do something else.
Pumps took a real deep breath.
No, your Logan Paul takes infuriate me. It's every fucking internet wrestling mark that wouldn't know a wrist lock from a fucking takedown.
Oh, it's a wrist lock from a wristwatch.
A wristwatch?
It's a wrist lock from a wristwatch.
A wristwatch?
A wristwatch. Go Dodgers.
Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, no, it's like that fucking reel I sent you with those goofy fucks that clearly are special kids that just are on the spectrum and never got diagnosed because the tism wasn't a thing until recently. That have all these takes.
Oh,
the one I sent you the reel that's like, I hope I meet these people so I can break a fucking glass bottle off in their ass.
That stupid fucking gimmick where they go
speak when you see a wrestler better than Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. Undertaker might not do it.
I'm not gonna lie. That's a clever idea that I wish we came up with because maybe we're making some money at this.
Terribly.
But they also got me fired up with it.
Yeah, that guy's clearly on the spectrum in his full John Cena gimmick.
For sure.
He's like, I don't know if Logan Paul is as good as Randy Orton, but it's close.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
All right, what else happened on Raw? Let's see here. Let me go to the notes. I think Cody wears too much makeup for 4K.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he has that fucking Bill Murray.
Bro, dude, when they get tight, it's fucking cake boss, dude. It is fucking, it's like, Cody, dude, you're not even that old. Like, it's.
Wait for it. How old did Cody Rhodes?
I know how old Cody Rhodes is. I don't.
40,
how old is Cody
44.
Rhodes? Let's find it. No, he's not.
No, he's 40.
He's 39.
Oh, yeah. We're the same age, Cody and I. Look
Man, all of the fucking top WWE dogs are in their 40s. And
not all of them, baby.
Trying to make the gym twice a week.
Just because you have a bum knee doesn't mean that the rest of us soon-to-be 40-year-olds can't live good knee lives.
Big facts. So we had Cody and Gunter had a promo in the ring, and it was Walter. It was the battle of the blue suits and brown shoes.
Ugh.
I do like that Gunter had like the low-key heel fucking collar lapels. Like his suit, it was a suit, but the collar was like Euro kind of. You see what I mean? Where it's like up.
Yeah, a little out kind of. Oh, yeah.
No, it's not even the same. Like it's not even the same type of.
It's a collared blazer.
It only goes up. Yeah. It's like some Blade Runner future shit.
Rounded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you can't even fold that down. You
like
would.
Dr. Evil.
Yes, exactly. I do like that they did that. They had a quote unquote respect promo.
Can we just say that I'm happy that Cody's not in a double-breasted suit for once. Jesus Christ.
Was he double-breasting it up for a while?
Yeah, it's not a good look.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna out myself here. In probably 2015-ish. I don't wear suits often. I had like one suit, and I don't wear it ever.
Well, Steve Harvey will tell you got to have about 4 different
Oh,
suits.
jeez.
Listen,
Combined.
I do think about it. Like, you're a 44-year-old man, bro. You don't even like if I give a formal function comes up, your boy's got to go to Nordstrom.
Yeah.
Or Nordstrom.
Not this
Rack.
guy. I got suits for days.
Yeah, I got none, dude. Oh yeah, your suits are fucking. That's special case, bro. Yeah, like every major function, I have to buy something because I don't like wear. When I get in it, I'm into it, but I'm more of my go-to dress up shit is a sweater, V-neck sweater thing with a tie and a button. Like, I don't do the jacket and slacks well.
The suit you got married in was phenomenal. I love that suit.
Yeah, that was a good one. But that's also the only suit I own now.
It's phenomenal.
But in 2015, thank you, I appreciate that. I wore it with Jordan 5s. I got away with that. In 2015, I had to go to an event once, and I was wearing my suit that I probably bought in 2007. And it was double-breasted, and I didn't even realize. I didn't even know. Like, I just like, this is my suit. This is what I wear. Like, I wasn't attentive to the fashion, like double-breasted, single-breasted, like whatever. Yeah. Dude, I rolled in there looking like a fucking 80s fucking RoboCop villain, dude. Yeah. It was dope. Like, I look back at those pictures, and go, dog, you look like a fucking moron.
That's like a black and white album shoot cover thing. Dude. You're like the 5th member of Boys to Men. That's happening.
Look like that. Fucking Color Me Bad in a fucking music video, dude.
Nice.
And I didn't even know until people were on the comments, like on Facebook at that point, and they were just like, dude, double-breasted, ballsy. And I was like, what the fuck are they even talking about?
Ballsy.
I like it.
That's funny. Okay, back to Cody and Gunther.
Yeah, so they're gonna wrestle at the Blood Money show,
and they're doing their respect promos because, like we said last week, it's not canon. Nobody really. Yeah. Right. So they're gonna respect each other, and
it's like the Star Wars comics used to be. They didn't matter.
Right. I think we all think Cody's gonna go over. But I enjoyed this segment.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think
Walter gets the dub.
I think there's going to be, like fishy.
The Saudis clearly have a type. They like their big, strong men.
They like their big, strong German men.
Bro, you can't pin Cody, dude.
Sure you can. If it doesn't count, why not?
Because they have to replay.
Then he's vulnerable.
No, because they have to. They have to replay. Maybe. I mean, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
If the problem is the situation.
It makes him like being a fighter from underneath. He's beatable. Yeah,
coming off a loss, but he didn't lose his title. What's his confidence like?
You'll loop back around to Gunther for Cody, but also like that title that Gunther holds. Like if he loses clean to Cody, then clearly that's a number 2 title. So not only are you elevating that title by somehow giving Gunther,
which is technically the Raw title coming down the tracks, where the Netflix deal.
Yeah.
Hey, our champion just beat their champion. Watch our show Monday nights live on Netflix.
You guys make a lot of sense.
It happens from time to time.
Gunther is the Russian from Rocky, and the Russian wins at first.
And he's fucking good. I think I put in the notes. That old boy is from what he was in NXT, and I know Pumps watched him prior to NXT when he was Walter, but like, I'm not even talking physically. Like, even on the mic,
dude, Europe.
Right, but that's right. Yeah, he had those wild matches with Dragunov, who's disappeared.
NXT Europe, yeah.
On the mic, dude, he fucking gets it, bro.
Yeah.
He gets the dry humor.
He knows exactly
he knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. He doesn't stutter, he doesn't fuck up, he doesn't mince words. Like, he does like super asshole-ish laughs at awkward time. Like, Gunther is fucking crushing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He I know we didn't really talk about it, but because we did talk about the Bret Hart Goldberg thing, but then also the confrontation with Gunther and Goldberg at their last at Bad Blood was awesome. I feel like the way that they did it, because like of course Goldberg's gonna jump the railing, but
Right.
I loved his kind of like still shit talking, like very much not backing down.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, it was a little tongue in cheek." Like, it just the way he says shit, it's really funny.
But when Goldberg jumps the rails and then Gunther's like, "Come on, Bill, come on."
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
like, oh,
dude,
he's just like,
you're right.
Back it up. He's like,
Dude.
basically like, I will expose you right now.
He's a full 80s villain.
He's amazing.
And he's doing really well. And I think you're right. I think you can't beat him because that diminishes. Because I read some stupid rumor on, and when I say rumor, I mean Instagram, that Punk and Gunther are scheduled for Survivor Series.
That'd be cool.
Possibly.
I don't think Punk.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, because if the goal is to get to Punk and Seth at WrestleMania, they don't really
I still
need
don't
that
believe
belt.
that.
Really? You think they're gonna wait?
I mean, you don't need it yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Is this going to segue into this other photo that was here? Because they did mention, they did name drop the word.
Oh yes, let's pull that up. Correct.
A lot on Monday Night Raw. So
and I hope. Now, I don't. I don't see how they do it.
I mean, yeah. How could they just
unless Brock is going to lose? I don't see the point of this. Brock made Cody. Brock. He didn't make Cody, but he did the honors and let Cody beat him. 2 out of 3 or whatever the fuck it was, and sent him away. And then obviously all the lawsuit shits, or whatever's going on. And if you bring Brock back, you can't have him beat Gunther because one of the two is going to be around.
Listen, Brock's going to do whatever the fuck Brock wants to do.
Then you don't bring him back.
No.
I mean, think, you're not wrong.
I think he would help make Gunther. I think he'd probably,
Pumps, how do you feel about this?
I mean, as far as like a dream match,
right.
That's all this is. Walter doesn't need Brock.
But right. I think the thing of this is that this was in talks.
You know who does need Brock though?
Sable.
Braun Breaker.
No, really? Braun's not ready, dude.
He's not ready, but it'd make a hell of a statement. It would really establish him as a made guy. He doesn't have to beat him.
I mean, you don't think it, but I mean, Gunther for sure.
But then how many matches does Braun fall into where, well, he's young, he didn't have to beat him because he's that just happened with Jay.
Jay who?
Uso, when he beat him for the IC belt.
Oh.
And then the thing was like, he's young, it's okay. Like, how many of those can you have with Braun?
I mean, you did it with LA Knight for.
It's very true.
6 months, 8 months, and he's older than Braun.
But LA Knight is
polished.
LA Knight is Mr. fucking weekly wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
He's not getting pay-per-view matches, but he's in major storylines on SmackDown every week, and he's getting over younger dudes like which I'm for, but I just don't want him to be.
You don't want him to end up like Bobby Roode
or Dolph Ziggler.
Ziggler's still going strong, brother.
But LA Knight's he's 45 years old as well.
Yeah, but he's also over as hell.
He is, but when was the last time LA Knight wrestled on a pay-per-view?
No, well, it doesn't matter. He's the workhorse. You're right. He's carrying.
But that's what everybody looked at Dolph Ziggler as.
No, but Ziggler also didn't make sense because he lost every time. LA Knight is on a winning streak. LA Knight is already above Ziggler in the sense of like if you want to go through like wins and losses. The problem with Ziggler was they didn't know if he was heel, babyface. He was kind of, they big showed him around a little bit, but then you just knew he wasn't going to win a match ever.
That's a great analogy, is that he's that generation's Big Show.
Yeah, like they freaking he would be a heel when he needed to be a heel. He'd be a babyface when he needed to be a babyface. They needed to get somebody new over because didn't he like freaking who took him out? Freaking big head guy from Judgment Day took Ziggler out for his last WWE match.
Bisexual Undertaker?
No, not bisexual. Big the guy the world's tallest.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
McDovitt.
McDonough.
Yeah,
McDonough.
McDovitt. Jerry McDovitt. Marriage is the lawyer. Jerry
somebody
McDivitt.
different. Yeah.
He's taking a lot of people out.
Mayor McCheese.
Yes, Mayor McCheese.
Fire.
Took him out. No, yeah, I mean, like Ziggler just he played the role he needed to play. Not that he wasn't good, but WWE didn't do him any justice. LA Knight, they're giving him. He is. You're right. He's Mr. TV, Mr. Friday Night, but it's not a bad spot to be in. You're one of the champions. You're one of the TV champions. So Ziggler didn't ever have this long of a win streak, nor a championship win streak this long, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, I proudly was at the Survivor Series where it was like 5-on-5 in Boston or whatever, and Ziggler was the final Ultimate Survivor, and it was like his big, like a big moment. Fuck off! It was it was his big moment.
The most bastardized version of Survivor
I think his
Series.
big moment was cashing in the Money in the Bank on the Raw after Mania when he was with AJ and Big.
He was also all right. You know what? Just because I hate you both.
He's also teamed up with Vicky Guerrero. He had way bigger moments than that fucking final Survivor.
Buddy, hold on. It was Team Cena versus Team Authority.
Yeah. But at that point, that was also still none of that shit made sense.
It was 2014. It was Cena, Ziggler, Rowan, Big Show, and Ryback versus Rollins Rollins, Kane, Harper, Henry, and Rusev.
Woof.
And Ziggler was the lone survivor.
I hated all that. That
legend, absolute legend.
That Vince era. Looking there.
Speaking of, before we talk about the last couple of WWE things, Miro's a free agent.
Officially,
is he coming back on the tank, baby?
Yeah, he already didn't. He talk about how he banged Lana inside of that tank pre-Mania.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They did.
He says he did, and she didn't deny. I mean, they were married.
Oh yeah, they broke up, huh?
Yeah, they're no more.
No mas.
Ever since that Bobby Lashley storyline, they just haven't been the same.
God damn, how crazy was that? Fuck, bro.
And then
I want to see a black guy fuck your wife. All right. This is great.
About Vince now too. How crazy is that storyline?
100%, dude. This is cool. I like this. What's happening?
Of course you do.
Pumps. It's good fucking television, dude.
It is good television. I'll tell you the best thing I've seen on the internet this week.
The Nickelodeon?
No, I don't know. Somebody just added the Family Matters. Like,
that's the Nickelodeon shit. When they go, they were like, if this Uso storyline was on Nickelodeon, he opens the door and then like people are clapping, and then he fucking says his shit, and then when he fucking goes, people go boo. Like, yeah.
It's just like, this is good. I'm glad. I like this. I think this is good TV. This is playing out, and they're taking their time with it.
Yes,
it's not like I feel like under Vince, this would have just like, oh, Jimmy and Jay just reunite right away. But you
know what I don't watch wrestling for? TV drama. You know what I watch wrestling for? Good fucking matches.
Dude, the Usos are great.
That's why we love you on the show, because I'm the exact opposite.
Yeah, no. Give me a 30-second promo before the match of why these two don't like each other, and then have the fucking match.
You know what I see? Storytelling.
I watch New Japan in Japanese. Guess what? It still fucking bangs.
Yeah.
I don't care that when you were 6, your brother stole your fucking Tonka truck and threw it out the window while the car was going down the highway. I don't give a fuck.
Listen, you're gonna
put the man in a wrestle for 30 minutes and stretch this match out.
You're gonna sit there and tell me that you were not a fan of the moment that Paul Bearer said, "Kane's alive, Undertaker."
I was watching WCW.
I was
better
also
wrestling
watching
product.
WCW.
The better
So you didn't
wrestling
like
product.
when Mr. Perfect turned on the Four Horsemen at War Games and slammed Ric Flair's fucking head in the cage.
You didn't like the Kevin Nash, Arn
That
Anderson?
was in a match.
What about
But
the
it was
Kevin
a long-term story.
It wasn't a backstage segment.
Dude,
There was lots of... All right, we're going to get off the fucking...
Kevin Nash dressed up as Arn Anderson? It's gold. A.
Fast forward.
But
Don't
you're gonna
care.
sit there,
Don't
Fast
care.
forward.
Don't care.
you're gonna sit there and tell me you didn't like Hulk Hogan losing his mind, looking into the mirror, and then the Ultimate Warrior appears in the.
Bro, you didn't like the Macho Man Randy
That was
Savage?
pretty good.
You didn't like the Macho Man Randy Savage having a fucking wedding reception, and then somehow Jake Roberts got a snake in a box and had him open it?
I was 9 years old when that happened. I fucking loved that. This is different.
No, it's not, man. This is good.
If I want drama, I will watch a TV drama. I don't want that. I want
This is a TV drama.
wrestling. Bro.
You know, it was fantastic. I saw online that said, we're currently in Bloodline Season 4, and it made me laugh really hard. And also, fucking love it. Dude, I'm telling you, I swoon for the day in, I don't know, dude, 5-10 years. Would we get an epic WWE produced 30 for 30 style Bloodline documentary that's like fucking 2 hours long, and we get to relive all of the fucking early shit that we loved but don't want to go back and watch because it was like such a slow burn? It's gonna be fucking
Who
brilliant.
loved it?
Dude, are you? Somebody just reposted the clip of Sammy getting his honorary Oos shirt. Dude,
Right?
where the
Dude,
fucking guy rips the shirt off him, and Sammy looks so fucking sad, man. And everybody's like, "Oh no!" He's like, "You better not take our shirt off. You never better wear that shirt again." And then they hand him a single tear just dropped out of my eye. I was like, "Son of a
when heel Roman first pulled up with Paul, and then Jimmy had like a deuce and couldn't fucking win. And then all of a sudden Jay was main event Jay Uso because you had to have my back. Then they had a fucking no fan Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, they did.
Dusty Rhodes joined the NWO in 1998, and nobody cared.
I cared. I liked when he came out with the fucking Outsiders.
When Mike Tenay said this was one of the greatest disgraces in the history of our great sport,
What?
you cared? Stop it.
Well, Mike Tenay is,
It was a great disgrace. Dusty Rhodes joining the NWO.
Okay, what else do we have WWE wise before we put a button on this promotion?
I mean, there's Johnny California's comments that I feel like Nate would like.
New Japan doesn't have any storyline except for some girls obviously talking shit.
Told you.
Told
you like it.
This is why you're the fucking. We gotta have Johnny on.
He's the fourth man.
Johnny,
He's the
would you?
$1 million man.
Johnny, would you come on one of the shows?
Yeah.
Would you come on as a guest, as our second ever guest, as our viewers go down to 0?
Yeah. Johnny left.
No, we had old boy Hurricane BX from the Realm.
When was that?
Early.
You sure that was us? And
I
not me?
know that was us. We've had a get. Come on.
I think that was just me and you back in the day.
No, it wasn't.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure this has only ever been the triple threat, baby.
Shit, we didn't?
Because the format would have been weird.
That's crazy, bro. I really thought that he was on our show. Bro, I'm looking at one of these early Abdominal Stretch episode 2, and fucking Pablo is in a Bret the Hitman hard jacket.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. He's I want to so bad. All right, Johnny. You prepare next week. You better watch some wrestling. You better watch equal to or more wrestling than Pumps.
That's a low bar, brother.
Let me see if I had
wrestling Instagram.
No, I am gonna watch Zack Sabre Jr. and what's his nuts? Naito.
When is that?
It happened last week.
Okay,
No,
speaking.
it happened this week.
Pablo, do you have a match of the week? Because I do.
No, what's your match of the week? I'll tell you. Tell me yours. I'll tell you mine.
All right. Mine is from 1996.
Oh, you're not. I'm talking. Well, what about the match? A match from this week? You're pulling a.
That wasn't
the format.
That wasn't the
not
format. It's your own fucking format.
I thought the work was supposed to be. It was me and you would bring up the relevant matches, and Pumps would only bring out the obscure matches.
Was that a handshake deal, brother?
I don't know. I just thought that's what it was. Just
my match of the week is from 1996.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
Let me give you a little backstory on it. I was laying in bed high one night, and I was trying to fall asleep, couldn't fall asleep, and I was like, I'm going to watch a match to make the guys laugh. So I wanted to watch that stupid triple cage where it was Macho Man and Hulk Hogan versus like 19 guys. It was versus the Dungeon of Doom at Uncensored 96. It was like fucking Zeus was in it, and the Booty Man, and Earthquake, and it was this whole triple cage. Do neither of you know what I'm talking about?
The only triple cage I know of was it Sin or Greed when they piggybacked off of Ready to Rumble.
Ready to Rumble, yeah. The triple cage, that was a WCW thing, brother.
Are you thinking of
brother?
You're thinking of a cage match with Zeus, but that wasn't a triple cage.
It was a double cage. It was a double cage.
Okay.
No. One on top of each other. I fucking hate you both, dude.
I think this is your Sting, your Ric Flair 19 World Championship.
Okay.
So
you mean the one I'm right about? Watch this.
I didn't say it didn't happen,
bro.
Watch me absolutely blow both of your minds.
That's another dimension interfering with our current reality.
All right.
It's the CERN Super Collider, brother.
Okay. All right. Hey, how about this, guys? Go fuck yourselves.
Controlling the weather. I don't remember this at all.
That's not 96.
That is absolutely 1996. It's uncensored 1996.
I do remember this actually.
Look it up.
Yeah, is
right
Kevin
now.
Sullivan in there?
That's not 96.
Look it up right now.
Yeah, it's like the faces. Okay, that makes more sense in your notes now.
It was Hulk Hogan and Macho Man.
Yeah. It's like
versus like 7 dudes. And they had to fight their way from the top to the bottom to get out.
This was, I think, infamous Kevin Sullivan booking.
Yes, this is 1996 uncensored.
Well, yeah, because that's clearly Sullivan in the bottom.
Yes, it was 1996.
That's Flair up top because Flair only wore the green in WCW.
Yep, there's fucking Luger right there.
Oh, murderer.
The Booty Man was in it, I believe, and I think Zeus came out.
Yeah, Dungeon of Doom, Faces of Fear.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you have to say now?
I say that's not a triple cage.
It's not a triple cage, but it is.
You're correct. I was not a triple cage, but it was a double cage, and both you guys said that didn't exist.
No, I said I thought. I didn't say.
And then you said it wasn't 96.
I still don't think it's 96.
What do you want to bet?
96 was NWO. You mean to tell me this was like 3 months before the NWO happened?
Yes.
Yeah. Remember, I do remember before the NWO happened, the thing, Hogan was trying what a lot of people in revisionist history
it was March 1996 this happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
And NWO happened in Bash at the Beach, which is in the summer.
Yeah, which is August.
Yeah. But yeah, Hogan was already, I think, trying to be a like more badass. Before this, he had like a little weird feud with the Giant too, right? And he was wearing the black already as well.
They shaved his mustache and shit.
Yeah, he wasn't Hollywood, but he was like a darker Hogan.
So what do you What do you rate this match there?
No, so well, you fired me up, so I couldn't even get to what I was saying.
Why is it the match of the week, Nathan?
It's not the match of the week. I was going to watch that as the match of the week, and as I was fast forwarding through the whole show, skipping around, watching fucking Johnny B. Bad and shit.
Hey, Johnny B. Bad was underrated.
Very underrated.
What?
We don't have enough time.
Johnny B. Bad had legit heat and he could work.
I stopped at. It was supposed to be Sting and Lex Luger versus the Road Warriors, Legion of Doom, in a Chicago street fight. For whatever reason,
the Road Warriors, never mind.
For whatever fucking I hate. Oh, God damn it, dude. For whatever reason, Luger wasn't there, couldn't compete, was hurt, whatever.
Probably on drugs.
Probably. So what it turned into was Sting and
RoboCop. No, that was Capital
Booker T.
We coming for you.
We coming for you. So it was Sting and Booker T versus the Road Warriors in a Chicago street fight, and they went 34 minutes and beat the shit out of each other.
It's awesome. Wow.
I like it.
Early to mid 90s, as we know, was a very stiff promotion. It was much more adult. It was right. Like they would it was much more real than Doink the Clown and Duke the Dumpster Drosy in terms of stiffness, right? And I watched all 34 minutes of this match and went, God damn, dog. This is a hidden gem.
Wow.
It's a hidden gem. And I'm sure neither one of you will watch it. But
I will watch it.
But if any of the watchers, whatever, it was a tornado too, because it was a street fight, and
God, I love that ring canvas.
Me too. It was fun, dude. They were doing pile drivers. They were fucking in the backstage area. It was Hawk no selling shit. Like it was fun, dude. So I highly recommend Sting and Booker T versus the Road Warriors from WCW Uncensored 1996.
All right.
I don't know if there's anything else. Does anybody have any other? Oh, one more thing that you brought up.
Oh, it did come up with the match of the week. Now you're just discrediting pushing my match of the week aside.
What's your match of the week?
Not as cool as that one. Now I feel
okay.
like.
Well, all right. What is yours?
No, it just sucks.
Compared to that one, it probably does.
Yeah. My match of the week was, dang it, there it is.
Ah, how memorable it was.
It was a good one. I had to think back on what I liked about this week. Yeah, that's right.
What?
Okay, that's right. I'm gonna say it right now. This was my match of the week.
Okay,
it was Naomi and Nia.
I'm gonna give Pablo the win on this one because he cropped out the .png and all that at the top. His images actually look professional, so you win, Pablo. You win match of the week.
Yep.
This was a solid match. It reminded me. First of all, I think Nia looked pretty great, and I liked her pre-match promo because she grabs Tiffany and puts her in a noogie position and shit. Are you flicking me off right now?
No, not you. I was flicking off the fucking pizza man.
Oh, all right. But yeah, no, dude, it's just a reminder that Naomi can fucking work.
She can go.
She looked great in this match. And this is I feel like just consistently, she is consistently putting on really badass matches. And let's just say Nia Jax is not always the most consistent performer. And
say that again.
I feel like the match looked good. And I want to say it's a lot because of the way Naomi's work rate is. So I'm just going to just throw it down. Go watch Naomi versus Nia Jax.
Before we get into the end piece here.
Yeah, I have an ambush for Nate too.
Oh, should I use the bathroom?
Yeah.
Again?
I do. Brog, it's the seal. Should I use the bathroom?
Yeah.
What's going on here? All right, we'll play the CM Punk video.
Yeah.
Well, you're gone. We'll just rewatch it. You have that.
No, we wanted to talk about this really quick. Oh, here it is. Okay, sorry. Share the screen.
Oh man, hold on. Is it my last note? Did you?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This
Who's this?
Alex Sisson from Politico saying that
Oh.
Trump is expected to be on the Undertaker's podcast. Mark Calloway's 6 Feet Under podcast. Apparently, pre-election is gonna host Donald Trump. And I don't know what this does for Mark Calloway.
Well,
No.
I mean, he's not made it ever since he's been out in the public eye. All of his accoutrement has been incredibly pro troops and pro Texas, and
Pro Trump? Has he officially said he's like, hey, I guess so.
I mean,
Or is he just like, look, here's the thing. I'm just gonna if Trump's been doing a lot of podcasts lately. He was even on with Theo Vaughn's podcast, which is a random hilarious interview.
okay?
If Trump was like, hey, I want to come on the Deeper Issues Nerdcast, I probably, I wouldn't be like, no.
I mean, no, you would listen. You would absolutely do it for the views.
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
Well, also just see what makes the man tick. The curiosity of the interaction, and then on camera how it would play out, I think is also pretty interesting.
Over under on Trump saying, "I faced a dead man. Now I'm talking to the dead man."
Yeah. I'm the father of dead men.
Biden's a dead man. I made him one. You, Mark, you're a good guy.
Mark, you're good, except you're a loser. You lost. I would have kept the streak going.
Yeah, they say you had something of a streak. I believe I as well had something of a streak that they took from me.
I'm undefeated at WrestleMania. You can't say the same thing.
Oh shit. Yeah, this is so random to me and weird. And out of all of the wrestlers, I guess wrestling podcasts, I guess it does make sense. Mark Calloway's podcast is not bad. I listen to it from like time to time, not like consistently.
He's got some good stories, but
you know what? I actually haven't. MAGA Mark Calloway.
Yeah, Nate, I was saying when you were gone, ever since the Undertaker has been sort of out, all of his branding is very
yeah,
pro-gun,
million. He's got the American flag adjusted with a Punisher logo and a fucking for sure.
Yeah, like this isn't surprising. It's just it's kind of
it's all good. It is.
It's so funny that also this week in the news cycle, there was like Elon Musk jumping up and down, being like, "I'm dark MAGA." It's like, fucking Mark Calloway is dark MAGA.
Dark, yes. Bro, he revives the Ministry and like Elon's Paul Bearer. And it's a bunch of robots and druid fucking outfits.
Yeah. The robots. It's just weird. It is just weird. But I guess, like I said, I don't
think it's that weird.
I don't think it's that weird at all. Go on, sorry, Pumps. I missed something.
No, I was just gonna say unfortunately, in the world we live in now, where people get their opinions and news from sources like this, this is where it's at. But
also, it's a smart it's a smart move on Trump's part. Like, he was just on Flagrant, Andrew Schultz's podcast, who's my favorite, like one of my favorite comedians. That's my favorite podcast. Like, yeah, and it was an entertaining interview. It didn't make me change my mind on him. But it was an entertain, like it was.
Oh, he's entertaining as shit.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
And he was also full of shit a lot, and it was funny. And they asked him some questions that he dodged around, and he did the weave thing. It was very, but like
you're saying, he was a politician.
Of course,
weird.
But him doing shows like this, like he did Theo Vaughn, he did Schultz. He's gonna do I think in today's climate,
if he does Hawk Tuah, I'm done.
I think in today's climate, that makes more sense than going on 60 Minutes. because no young voters give a fuck about 60 Minutes.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well-
Like, Kamala should be going on Call Her Daddy. You want to talk to women? Go on Call Her Daddy. It's like got a 85% female audience. Like, I was hearing all these stats the other day. Like, it's a.
Has entered the chat.
What'd you say?
I said Nate's wife has entered the chat.
No. But like, these are smart moves in today's climate, and I think moving forward,
disagree with it.
more. It's like when Kamala went on Charlemagne the God, who I love. Charlemagne the God's fucking awesome. Love that dude. She went on Breakfast Club or whatever. Like, those outlets are so much more important than news outlets now. And that's just the
Does he
facts.
do Rogan?
Yes. I think that's his big reveal.
Yeah.
I think that's he does Rogan right like couple weeks before fucking
Like Halloween?
like soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was funny about this X or tweet string or whatever, I don't know what you call it now, is that also he was talking about how the Trump strategy is to win the bro vote. And I think they did mention Hawk Tua.
Oh my God.
But the tweet before this one was new inside Trump's world push to win the bro vote, Hawk Tua, Tinder, and Penn State tailgates. And then they were like, Trump is expected to be on this week with 6 Feet Under Mark Calloway, whatever podcast. So
Yeah, I mean, listen,
I wonder also what their relationship is like. You think they probably hung out or something, or what do you think? Undertaker and Trump.
Oh, this is not the first time they met.
Oh, they for sure had dinner or something. Absolutely.
Yeah. Maybe a few did.
The problem is with that strategy is like, if let's say you're going on the Undertaker show, right? And Pumps, I know it's getting late, buddy. We're gonna wrap this up real quick. In my opinion, is that the Undertaker is like, I don't even know what his numbers are. So let's just say, like, what do you think he's got? A million subscribers?
Well, we have the ability to look.
Right? Are you looking that up, Pablo?
I'm looking actually up how old the Undertaker is because I knew that was going to come up.
I'm looking it up.
Undertaker's probably like 59.
He is exactly 59. Yeah. Now we know everybody's age.
He's got just a tick under 600K subscribers on
YouTube.
Okay. On YouTube, but that also doesn't include maybe like Apple Podcast
Let's
numbers.
just say for the sake of argument. Yeah, let's just say for the sake of argument, he's got 2 million listeners, viewers, whatever the fuck you want to call them. The problem with this strategy is
he does about 100,000 views, 130,000 a show.
Okay.
Which is great.
Yes, that's fucking amazing. But if 5,000 of those are in California and 8,000 of those are in fucking New York, and they're all spread out, like, you're not getting any electoral votes by going on the fucking Undertaker's show.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I get the optics of it, but it's not really helping you win any place that you're not already winning or losing in.
Yeah, I don't understand.
You know what I mean?
At this point, I'm so curious as to who the demographic is. That's like, all right, well, this Undertaker podcast definitely swayed me. I was on the fence before. I don't, and it's funny because I listen to a lot of even like New York Times podcasts, and they talk about the undecided voter and the business owner and how they're torn. But it's like, I'm like, these people are still like, I feel like such a rarity at this point. Everybody kind of
like the Flagrant show with Trump got 4.5 million views on YouTube. That's worth it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Well, I mean, at that point,
it's Frisch's Nerdcast or on the Abdominal Stretch, even.
Well, it's not even that. It's like, how many times does that clip get cut up and chopped up and spread around?
Right. Yeah. Of course. I just don't know. The Undertaker thing's cool. I just don't know what it does for you.
I tell you what I hope is I hope they also talk wrestling. I want.
Yeah, I mean
that would be cool.
To be.
That would be cool.
How did the whole Vince billionaire hair versus hair? What are your thoughts? Well, I mean, Undertaker would never be like, what are your thoughts on the Vince documentary? He's not talking
Vince
about
is a tremendous friend.
Dude, Imagine if he does, though.
He won't.
I don't know if he's even talked about it or acknowledged
I
it.
too have been set up by disgusting pig women. They're all out to get us rich and powerful men.
Also, Undertaker low key is a bit of a real estate mogul, isn't he? Like he owns a bunch of real estate.
I don't
Right?
know.
Yeah. Yes,
Sure.
he is. I think he has him and Kane, ironically now.
Pumps,
Brothers
do you,
construction real estate.
Pumps, do you have anything to plug or get off your chest before we get out of here?
Yeah, I do actually. Glad
Okay,
you
tell
said
me about
that
it.
way.
Mm-hmm.
So, WWE 2K24.
The
Trash.
greatest wrestling game of all time. Oh my God!
No, you played it. Not good.
Can't get into it.
Hey, it is his First Amendment right. to
Pablo,
call-
have you played the WWE 2K24?
I'm not.
My name is Nathan Askill. All right, listen, guys.
Wow.
It's not good.
What's not good about it?
You need a fucking degree from MIT to have a match.
You do not,
You absolutely do.
bro. It plays like N64.
No,
Pumps,
it
have
does.
you-
It
no, it does.
absolutely
Pumps,
does
have
not.
you played Fight Forever?
No.
Don't fucking Pablo. You're fucking done. You start bringing up Fight Forever. This is the Pumps and fucking Nate show about 2K24.
2K24 was free on PlayStation this month. I downloaded it. I even turned around and spent the $30 on the Fast Pass. I've already deleted it off my PlayStation.
We didn't get one match in,
I had more fun searching for creative wrestlers than I did.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Bro, you press fucking one button to lock up, and then it's up, down, left, right, or fucking for a move.
No,
it's the same
you
shit.
You gotta do all this crab claw
You
to
don't.
even climb up on the top rope. Yes, you
My
do.
fucking nephew learned how to play it in a weekend, and he's 10.
Okay.
Kids these days are so advanced with their video games.
Kids be smart.
Kids.
This is erroneous, and this is blasphemous.
Nope.
And you need to re-upload it so I can beat you up at least once.
Wow, Johnny California's comment is just.
I can't even put it up. I saw it. I can't
Yeah.
put it up.
I completely lost. Oh, the other thing about that game, the ratings, outrageous.
Agreed.
Outrageous.
Agreed.
Wow.
Other than that, tune into twitch.tv/Nashville Roller Derby.
Yeah.
Saturday at 5 p.m. Central. Watch the last game of the season. And that's in 7, bitch.
Pablo Romero Estevez, what do you have to plug and or get off your chest?
I think Fight Forever was a great game. I had a fun time. I didn't play it enough.
My name is Nathan Askill.
It's a good game, Nathan. It's a good game. Okay, it was fun.
Not a good game. It's not a
It
good
was fun. It
terrible.
reminded me a little bit of the backyard wrestling games. You
game. Yeah,
remember
it's
those?
the worst. It's the worst $70 I've ever spent.
Oh, well,
I think
didn't-
Nate's just mad because he spent money on it.
I've
Yeah.
also spent $70 on some awful drugs, so that's saying something.
Yeah, I paid $29 for it, and it was very worth the $29.
Well, I had like the whole pre-sale. I was fucking pumped. I was pumped. Hey, Pumps or Pablo, I don't think you have, Pablo, but have you played the new Star Wars open world GTA style? But you guys know about it, right?
Yeah, Ubisoft's in a lot of financial trouble because of that game. That game
Why?
tanked big time.
But is it good?
It got 5s and 6s.
Fuck, I don't know.
I mean,
I've watched some of the gameplay and some of the like shit about it. Like, I don't know if I want to.
the good thing is
Buy
like
it?
Ubisoft stuff will go on sale. Like Assassin's Creed, like think of how cheap that game gets. I know. So like you can pick it up I'll give it 2 months for like $15 guaranteed.
Okay, all right, I'll wait. All right. I can't wait for the Assassin's Creed Japan one coming out.
Assassin's Creed Will Ospreay?
Assassin's Creed Will Ospreay, exactly. My name is Nathan S. Skill. Check out my music and my stupid videos, and more importantly, this show. Because I like to do this. And we're going to have shirts coming up. And, oh, shit, you know what? I've been trying to do this for 4 shows, and I forget every time until just now.
Shocking.
This is even going to be a clip because of how awesome it is. My little brother, Chris, for Christmas last year. Now, you're probably saying, Nate, it's almost Christmas this year. Why are you just bringing this up?
Yeah.
Marijuana.
Partially. The other thing is that he gives me the gifts when I go there, so I don't go there for Christmas. So like I saw it in like March, but then couldn't travel back with it. And then he brought it out here when he came out here in September, you know, whatever. It is a holy grail, gentlemen. And I cannot believe that he bought me this to the point where I told him this is no longer my gift, this is our gift. Because of the value and how much it will just accrue as time goes on because it's so rare. Okay?
Oh, whoa. Holy smokes.
Macho Man didn't sign shit.
Yeah.
You get Macho Man and Hulk Hogan. This is like incredibly rare. I dare somebody to go find this.
I like the frame too. How it's like red. With
He
the
did. He had it custom. Yes, he had it custom.
frame job. Yeah.
Yes. I will show another just so people don't try to call Fugazi. We've got certification of authenticity.
Wow.
And you just doxed him.
Why?
Isn't that his address on the screen?
No, that's his business.
Oh, okay.
But thanks. I didn't think about that.
Oh, wow.
But yes, this is incredible. Him and I constantly try to one up each other with gifts every year in terms of like I'll buy him like a Hulk Hogan fucking toothbrush set or the weight. Like he finds old Macho Man shit, I find old Hogan shit. That's kind of like our gimmick Christmas presents, and he gave me this one this year, and
yeah,
I just it's like to the point where I was like, dude, this is way too much. I know what you paid for this, or I know in the ballpark. And that's so now. So I told him, I go, listen, it lives at my house, but it's ours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's pretty incredible, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
So, shout out to you, Chris Haskell. If either one of us ever get in some financial straits, we can fucking sell this bad boy and try to get out of it. Yeah. So there it is. Yeah. Like, follow, subscribe. Next week we're gonna have Johnny California on, which is gonna be an absolute wild episode. I can't wait. This is gonna be fucking great. As always, be nice to each other and watch wrestling.
Meh.
You're lucky I can't bring the Osprey thing up real quick because I was about to.
Damn.